Hello agents, I'm calling you right out of Brooklyn. I finished the DLC with 100% completion, all the trophies, the hunter masks, the new huntsman, and the catalyst mask, which is unfortunately bugged at the moment. But I had a blast in unlocking all of these items and playing through the new DLC. Big thumbs up from my side. This was a really great addition to the game. In the video today, I want to talk about the Year 7 modifiers and how you can, once you unlock them, utilize them to one of the very strongest ways you have ever seen in any build in the past since we have this game. Your DPS numbers will be absolutely through the roof, and it's a contester to the best build ever. This is not a build video though, but I'm gonna show you a little trick with the mods which you can do to unlock unlimited power, and I will show it in the gameplay after the build breakdown and the combination I figured out, so you can have a glance at what power lies within the Crossroads seasonal modifiers. Not gonna start it too long, guys. This is the star of the show, the Gatling gun from the gunner specialization. This gun absolutely melts NPCs. Thanks to the new modifiers of the Crossroads season, we get a good ammo supply and bumped up damage numbers. They're gonna be through the roof and you're wrecking NPCs in bricks of seconds. This is the minigun build. Nothing too extraordinary, just a obliterate striker build with the Coyote's mask. I'm using the Pacan just to level its expertise, but I started liking it in the process. Huntsman for the same reason, although I'm not a big fan of this gun because the perfect frenzy with its reset timer on this 9 seconds kinda feels odd because you do not reset the timer on every single reload, so it's underwhelming in my opinion. All the striker pieces are crit damage here, crit damage, crit chance on the chest with obliterate and the Coyote's mask. Nothing new from this perspective, but I'm gonna show you now how you can make the minigun an absolute beast and make you blast through all content in PvE. The trick lies here. It's the modifiers of Crossroads season as mentioned before, and this is the combination I'm using. We're running the assault link, best kind of defense, specialized and loaded up. Snapshot this, that's the best setup for the minigun in my opinion. And let's see how we actually assemble our stats. We are running, this is very important, 4 blue cores. That means you are landing at 3 attribute levels of stamina and the rest are run to red cores. You could run 6 blues also in this build if you run, for example, the Catharsis mask instead and roll a blue on here if you want to have a more jungle-like feeling. Let's get deep into the modifiers now. Since we're having 3 stamina, we are enabling the best kind of defense passive modifiers, where it requires us to be 3 tier in both firearms and stamina. So we already accomplished the requirements of 3 tiers in stamina by having 4 blue cores. And we are getting the firearms by using our assault link. This is the build enabler. It pumps your firearm tiers to 5. You get 10% weapon damage for, 20% weapon damage for the non-red cores when it's activated, and our passive modifier values are multiplied by 2. What does that mean, multiplying our passive modifiers? Well, it's these little monsters here. Loaded up, for example, means instead of 25 of your crit chance values added as crit damage, you would get 50% of your crit chance value as additional crit hit damage. But then that doesn't seem too spectacular. Assuming you have like 60 or 70% crit chance, you get like 30 to 35 crit damage, which is nice to have, but it's not the breaking point. What makes this build so crazy and makes the Gatling gun so good is this one, Specialized. Signature weapon damage is increased by 10% for each firearms tier, meaning you get at firearms tier 5, it's equal to 50 additional signature weapon damage, and taking into account we have the modifier, the active modifier Assault Link present. These passive values are doubled, which means we get double the signature weapon damage. So 100% additional damage for your Gatling gun in combination with the Striker's Obliterate. You're dishing out absolutely insane amounts of damage. The Assault Link is having a duration of 25 seconds, but if you run it with a team, the duration is bumped up by 3 seconds for each ally nearby, which is an important thing I wanted to mention, because in a group you feel quite the extended duration very beneficial for your gameplay here. Yeah, that's the modifiers, guys. These are absolutely busted. I figured some other combinations, really strong ones with skill builds and also a self-sustaining healer, but let's stick to this setup for now. I didn't mention the best or kind of defense yet, so this is nice to have, right? Like 2.5 headshot damage for every 100,000 total armor you have. Absolutely must have here. If you can land some headshots, you feel an insane damage increase here. But let's jump into the numbers now. So let's see the stats. On the minigun, the stats on the minigun are not that spectacular on the first glance. You have 40 crit chance, 141 crit damage, and 85 headshot damage. If we activate now the modifier, the Assault Link, these numbers bump up through the roof. The weapon damage as well, 193, look at this number as well. So we take into account the 193 weapon damage, looking at crit values and headshot damage. Let me activate the modifier real quick. You just press digipad up on the gamepad. There we go. We got a nice animation here. And now our stats. Excuse me for this bumping around. Our stats are absolutely insane. On the minigun, from 190 we gone to 200, almost 280 weapon damage, 76 crit chance, 191 crit damage, and 160 headshot damage. This was 85 headshot damage. So we almost doubled our headshot damage. I mean, it's not the best value headshot damage on the Gatling gun, but if you can shred some faces, you will feel a significant difference by rocking 160% headshot damage. Before we jump into the solo gameplay section of the video, I wanted to say thank you for watching until this point. Consider giving me a like if you like the video and the explanation of this tech, and subscribe for further content. If there's any question, you can leave a comment and I will be most happy to answer them to the best of my knowing. And another mention I wanted to do is this is not, since it's not a build video, it's a video about certain tech we can utilize. Don't get too hard stuck on the Striker. I'm still trying to figure out different build variations to make a more Changa-like feeling in the gameplay. I also tested the Heartbreaker. You will be sacrificing some damage therefore, but you feel more tanky. So it totally depends on your playstyle and you can tinker around with the build. All I'm saying is you're not hard locked into a Strike Obliterate, although it would be the most damage. Thank you for watching again and enjoy the gameplay section of the video.
feeling high when I'm